in the hell? Come here, you son of a bitch. Well, I've been given my orders. Either I have this cleaned up where everything looks presentable, or it's all gotta go. According to the lease, the man and woman that holds the lease on this place for us, and my daughter, she has say in it too, so I kind of gotta respect that. I'm gonna really, for the next week, I'm gonna concentrate on trying to crap, hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to try and get this straight. And I suppose I can. I just busy with stuff. And that property of mine that I let my sister-in-law have for $1 in taxes. I'm glad she's getting it. I'm glad it's somebody like her, you know, somebody I love her. And I don't have any of my in-laws. Closest my in-laws are to me is North Carolina. And I'm actually closer to my in-laws than I am my real family, except for my brother George. I got a sister that lives over here in the county, been here, I don't know how many years she's been here. She just retired from the hospital last year. She's 76. But I hardly ever see her. If I talk to her, usually it's me calling her. And I've got a whole bunch of nieces and nephews, and great nieces and nephews, but don't never see them much. I mean, that's partly my fault. I never would go around them too much back when my grandson was coming along. You know, he's biracial, and I didn't want to hear no comments or crap, because if you make a derogatory comment about my grandsons, you will receive my wrath. And my wrath ain't nice. But I do have to get this straightened up. I'm going to spend the next few days trying to do that. I'll try to video some of it. My middle grandson, the one that's 18 in college, got his driver's license last Wednesday. Finally got his driver's license. Well, not finally, he got him first time he went, which he wasn't hankering to get him till just lately, and he's 18 now. And so he got his driver's license, and then last night he was allowed to drive himself to work and back and all that stuff, you know. And wouldn't you know it, Murphy's Law, first time he's out on his own with the car, he gets involved in a fender bender. And he's tore up. I mean, he won't even drive at the minute. He's tore up about it. It wasn't much damage. The police wasn't even called. But the insurance company's involved, and he had only been on the insurance for about 3 or 4 hours. So, you know, I'm just glad it wasn't. As a matter of fact, I look at it this way, what happened was he tried to switch lanes, and there's a blind spot, as most of you know, on that side there, just a certain spot. And there was a pickup truck coming right in that blind spot, and he tried to switch, and they sideswiped. Didn't hurt the truck, but ripped the driver's rear view mirror side off, and some scuff marks along the side of the car. So it wasn't bad at all as accidents go. But it's just ironic, the ink wasn't hardly dry on his insurance policy that his mama had him added to when it happened. Plus, happening the first time he's out on his own, you know, he was probably driving to work just feeling great because he's finally taking himself to work, you know, and then gets his balloon popped like that. That's got to be awful. I hadn't really sat down and talked to him about it because I'm not going to. It's no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal that it happened, but it's even a better deal that the police is not involved, so it's not on his driver's license. However, the insurance is probably going to go up. I recall, though, back when his mother first got her driver's license, and she was in her first car, and we had her put on our insurance, and guess what? The ink wasn't dry on that pa. Signed it that day, and damn, if she didn't have, she totaled that car. She totaled it. She run into the side of a brick wall, making a turn. There was another car involved. I never have understood it, but she totaled the car. Totaled the car. 3 or 4 hours after she was added to the policy. Oh, well. But I really feel bad for him. And I always, when something happens and I ain't there with them, I feel terrible. I feel like I've let them down by not being there, but I can't be with them all everywhere. You know, and I lost my son to an accident. I still feel bad and guilty about that one. Should have been me driving the car, not that girl. But at any rate, I've got to start getting straight in here, and I'm going to try to do that. And I've got to microscope some stuff. I want to microscope another microwave oven, a smaller size flat screen TV, a bigger size flat screen TV, and just different things that I do a lot, vacuum cleaner motors and stuff, because I need to find out exactly how much, and I need to take notes while I'm doing it, and I need to find out exactly how much that I can make off of each item when I scrap it. Not how long it takes me to do it, but how much I can actually get out of it. Because I need to know if people's got stuff they want to sell me like that. I need to know what I can give them and still get a nice return on the scrap. And the only way I know to do it is to go through each one, scrap it from start to finish, and weigh every dang thing, and then I'll know. Because and I don't know why my daughter, she went right by us down the street here. Somebody had a microwave sitting out there on the curb, and she didn't even consider, just stop and throw it in the back of the car. She didn't even consider it. She just went on by. And the way I know this, she was with my sister-in-law, and my sister-in-law, she likes to dumpster dive and stuff anyway. And my sister-in-law was telling about it this morning and said it was there yesterday afternoon, and she told me where it was at. Said, here's my keys, go down there and get it if it's still there. So of course I went, and it was gone. You just don't go buy stuff and come back later. It don't work. Never has worked for me. Every time I say, well, I'll catch that on the way back by, it don't work. You get it right then. Get your lazy butt out of that car or that truck, and you get that right then. You don't leave it for another scrapper to come by and snatch your prize. And that's happened to me a lot of times. And it just don't work that way. And if I'm ever going to get enough money up to get me a little pickup truck where I can be more independent, I'm going to have to start getting more scrap. I hate going out now. My daughter don't like for me to haul that stuff in the car. And there's only so much I can do on that bike, and I haven't been back on that bike. Well, I got on it yesterday, but I haven't actually been on it out scrapping or anything over a month now when I had that crash and hurt my knee, and it's just now getting to where I can use it pretty good. So, but a neighbor gave me a bunch of wire, and I had to go out there. He dumped it down there at the curb by my driveway, and I had to go down there and load it up on the bike and bring it back. So I've got a few neighbors dropping stuff off to me, and that's good as long as they'll do it. But I got all these cards, like business cards, and I can talk to every neighbor out here, and they'll probably say, well, yeah, you can, I'll call you and all that. But it's kind of like the old cliche, out of sight, out of mind. And once I'm out of sight, that's not going to be a thing high on their list of priorities. It's high on mine, but it ain't going to be on theirs. So I can't really depend on that. I'm going to do my darndest to let everybody know, that I'm scrapping, because I got to give out, get me a truck. My daughter didn't put me in this situation. I did. I just laid back after her mama died. I just laid back and pretty much give up and didn't care. And she was driving all the time. And then I let her trade my car. That's actually my wife's car. I let her trade that in on another vehicle and so on, and so I wound up without any vehicles. I had a van and got rid of that. Actually, I had two vans, sold one, and the other one had something go bad on it. it would only took a couple $100 to fix it. But rather than do that, I drove it to the junkyard with the title and sold it to the scrap yard for $500. And it was actually about a $3,000 van. So it's my fault that I'm here without transportation and any means of getting any higher up the ladder than just what I get do with scrap. So, but at any rate, I got to get busy on this. And I'm probably going to have a little bonfire tonight. I got a bunch of stuff I got to burn. And it's been windy every day up till today, and now it's pretty calm, so I'm hoping it's going to be like that this evening. I'll start burning some of that stuff. And I see another tomato on my tomato plants out there. How about that? Anyway, that's my yapping for the day. Oh, I need a sip. I never did find that second screw to that piece I'm working on, and I'm probably going to have to go to, what do they call that place? It's a nuts and bolts place. They sell, something, Southern Blade. I don't know why they call it that, but they got all kind of nuts and bolts and specialty size and stuff, and I can go in there and get me an oven to match that oven, because I want to find out if that thing's going to work or not. I don't know why I've got a bunch of these locks. The master locks. There's about 6 more of them things around here. There's my boar's head hat. I wished I could clean that thing. That was my favorite. I wonder if that will clean up. It's pretty cruddy. I'll put my little washed out ribbon back on. Like an old pair of shoes, it's comfortable. Well, I don't need to sit here anymore. I need to get back to work. I need to get back to work. These are them pressurized cans. They're steel. I'm gonna bust them in the bottom, knock a hole in the bottom and get any pressure out of them. Same thing on still might be good, I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's good. My game plan. My game plan to get everything off the table, sit out here, and then decide where I'm gonna put stuff and how I'm gonna put it. What's gonna be under the table. All my little buckets and stuff holding different metals and ferrous and non-ferrous stuff, that's gonna be under the table and labeled with a big white label on it that says like copper, brass, zinc, whatever. Ain't gonna be no more mixing this stuff up. And there's tools in here. I'm almost tempted to get rid of them, but you know, because I don't use them. But you know what? If I do, I'm gonna need it. Murphy's Law. And I'm a firm believer in Murphy's Law. Oh, felt like a sneeze coming on there, but oh, get up, Russell. That knee's acting up a little bit, but it sure is a lot better than it was. I hurt that knee. I hurt that knee. You know what? I don't need no weight sitting on that scale like that when it's being in use. I'm gonna put it like that. And got my little handy dandy angle grinder. Take that, Chris Knife. Only I ain't got my shirt off. I ain't gonna take it off. Show off these man boobs. I can put some women to shame with the boobs I got. Another handy little tool for micro scrapping. That's the startings of my trailer I'm gonna get. Got that piece of the hitch. Well, if my daughter will let me put a hitch on that car, all I'd have to worry about getting it a little trailer, but she don't want me doing that. Oh. You know what? I've got a whole lot of stuff I need to do in here. Oh. I need all this stuff thrown in that. Not that. That needs to go back in the house. That's my video light for my camera when I need it. Most time I don't need it. Another lock. Yeah, that works. Tap and die set, parts of it. I forget now why that was even took out of the case. Chuck key for the drill, one of my drills. What the hell is that? I don't know. Maybe just scrap. Ah. Whew. Over there. Toggle for my drill press that I don't have no more. Screw. Mount. Screen door closer. Casters. Temperature gauge. Hole cutter. Pegboard things, whatever you call them. Thingamajigs. Drop that one. Is that brass? Yeah, it's brass. Tin can. Nice. Thingamajigs. I got several thingamajigs here. Teflon tape. Electric wire. I have a sneaking addy. I'm going to be sorting stuff out all day tomorrow. What is that? What was that? Another thingamajig. That's probably scrap. There's a lot of brass parts on this thing. But that's Dang, I actually got two of them. Hmm. That is a docking thing for a laptop. A little micro scrap. That is a monitor for a computer. I guess it's scrap. Another toaster oven. I believe I took one of those apart yesterday. You know, maybe I'm going about this wrong. Maybe I should micro scrap all this stuff and put the various parts in the bucket. I would have more room. Do you see that? That's a computer. And let's see, was this one of mine or was that? I'm just wondering. I know this CD drive, printer writer thing, I know that it's good. This still got the RAM in it. The hard drive, that was mine. Looks like they would have some kind of little machine or something that you could take a hard drive out of this, and that little machine have a monitor on it where you could hook this hard drive up to it and see what's on it. You know, as smart as they are, but I don't know such thing, but you know, I don't need that information on there because I got it on two other computers. I got it on my laptop and I got it on another Dell small form factor computer like this. This is a Dell. I bought a lot of them. Oh, there's a hat. Looks fairly clean. But it's one of them things that don't fit, crying out loud. That could go in there. Be a bag for. I wish I knew how to charge that thing. It's a what do you call that? A wall. I would sure like to have one. But my other one's taking a dump. I need a shave right now. Yes, I do. Oh, this is a charger for, is that for a wall? I might have just found a charger for that thing. Let's see. That's a onesie. I wonder if that'll work on that. Let me see that. Let me see that. White foot, no. Absolutely not. I wonder what that's for. Let's see if I can read it. It is a input 120 AC, output 26 volts. And of course this is it's brand new. It's come with something of mine, I don't know what. I better not take, I'm going to take that inside. This is the AC-DC adapter for caution. Using a dry location. Now it's pretty heavy. That is that's from this little, it's kind of like a, what do you call that? I'm having a senior moment. Geez. Dremel 2, only it's a cheap version and it's not that strong. But it does little small stuff real good. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I'll put that there. This is Wellwood contact cement. Brand new friggin' can. Never been used. Now, this is from my Dremel tool. This is for all that. By the way, I got a news flash from our subscribers. I got something that should be done in the next 3 or 4 days, and it's gonna, and if you're a scrapper, it's gonna blow your mind. I know you're gonna love it. I'm already loving it, and I ain't even started on it yet. But I'm gonna build this thing. I may even, if I don't get too attached to it, I may use that as a giveaway on my 500th subscriber. It's going to be fantastic, but I'm going to have a choice of 2 different things on for that prize. They're both very going to be very. One's already here and it's very nice, and it's collectible, and it would be expensive to go buy one somewhere. When I say expensive, I'm saying upwards of $100. But I give you the choice of those 2. But it's nice, and what I'm making is nice. I had problems figuring out the mechanics of it and how to put it together, but I got all that figured out. It come to me in my dream, not my dream. Well, it was my dream, but it was also in a dream. I also got a bunch of this blue tape. I gotta have a sip of coffee, and it's sitting way the heck over there. Get up, Russell. And there's Miracle Grow. That's some stuff left over from my greenhouse days. I sure enjoyed doing that. You know, that was almost like free money, 'cause all I was doing was planting seeds and raising plants, and they would grow up, making my own potting soil. I loved that, and I was growing huge tomato plants and stuff, and I loved it. But the landlord didn't like my greenhouse. What about that? Landlord don't seem to like nothing I do. There, looks like a piece of brass in there. There's a spider. I'll leave that sucker alone. If he don't bother me, I won't bother him. And there he goes. I guess he figured out I could crush him with just one blow. I could take him out. So he packed up his goodies. I need to save this. How do I open this? I done forgot. It's been so long since I... How old is this? I done forgot how... There it goes. Oh, that stuff's still good. I'm going to give that to my sister-in-law. She's going back to Carolina. I know she's got flowers. Okay, what else do I need to bring down here now? I need to clear them shells off up there. Oh, get up. You know, my brakes don't work too well on this thing, and when I'm trying to get up, it wants to roll unless I put the brakes on, but the brakes is letting it roll just a tad. Sandpaper. And see this here? That's stainless steel, big old coil of it. I wonder how much is in there. Let me see. Where's my, there they are. 201 stainless steel, 1/2 inch or 0.30 inch thick, or 76 millimeter, 100 feet. And that weighs 5 pounds. And I forgot what I got that for. I don't have a clue. And here's my extra sanding disc from my 10-inch sander. I never did get it finished built. It's sitting over there. These here's got to come down. Duckineo. I wonder if my sister-in-law wants that. Systemic insect control. She might want that. And this is Pond Correct pH balance, keeps water balanced and healthy. That was when I was doing hydroponics. Paint rollers, blank. Oh, this is silicone, 100%. I got some of that, never even been open. Never even been open. Some Elmer School glue. Got some heat bulbs up there. Oh. These things are zinc, and they're going in my zinc bucket. Yeah, I don't know what. Zinc. I've got a bunch more of these laying around. Alright, it ought to get me getting up shank of the evening, it feels like it. Yeah, I've got a couple of good videos coming up that I hope you guys like. Yeah, that sun's going down. It looks like it might come a little shower. I'm gonna have to cover that stuff up out there. And I've got I've got about 4 or 5 computers I have to scrap. But I'm going to want to sit down and start taking stuff apart and keep notes. Because I want to know exactly how much I can get out of it money-wise. So that if somebody wants to sell me one, I'll know what I can pay them for it and still come out. I wonder if that's brass. I wonder. I bet it ain't. I bet that's some kind of shiny. It might be pewter. Let me get my. Wow. Oh. Get my file. Let's see. What is it? What is it? It's a knob off or something. Well, you know what? Daggone, it's hard. It is shiny. That's shiny. Don't you go out there. That's shiny too. Alright, you get a magnet. Oh! Come here, magnet. Come here, magnet. These things, it's either going to be aluminum, stainless steel, or zinc. And the file test on them, they're scraping that gold off. They're coming up shiny. Let me get my scale. Cause them things, I'm seeing one of them things that's gonna weigh an ounce. And what's good about these things, I've probably got a half a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket full of these things. And that weighs 1.5 ounce. Let's see how much all these weigh. That's 1.5 pounds right there. And I have a poop pot load of them things, and these zinc pools weigh 1/10 ounce. So let's see what this one weighs. That's almost 2 ounces. And they're saying this zinc is around 40 cents a pound. And I have a slew of them. There's not even a pound. What about that? I wonder, now how, subscribers, how do you tell zinc from aluminum? Well, let's say stainless steel, zinc, and aluminum. I think I can tell aluminum. But how am I going to tell what these are? I don't know. I got a pile of these. Come here, one of y'all. These are stainless, and they're surgical something or other. See how much one of them weighs. Almost 2 ounces. And I have got, there's probably 25 or 30 in there. Dang, you spider. Oh, that wasn't. Boy, I let go of that in a hurry. It's not a spider, it's a piece of Spanish moss. I thought he was crawling on my wing. I let go of it pretty quick. What the hell is here? I've got my work. That's my collection box there with all my little stuff collected. Alright, I think it's time for me to call it a day. seem like I'm doing too well on these SD cards. I got 36 of them things. They're only 8 gigabytes. But all you gotta do to get one is leave a comment and say you want one, and you want one of the SD cards, and that comment will go on a file with the others that I got a little kid looking at me over here. Yeah, you're dirty. Don't hit the camera, son. It's on. You want to come here and be on the camera? Come around here. Come here. Come here. Get around here. Now climb up here and look in there and see what you see. Get up here where you can see. Get up here where you see. Oh, you hit the camera. Turn around now. See that? Now you're on the camera. Now you're going to be on the internet. Tell them what your name is. You tell them what your name is. Brian. This is my great, let's see, Nicole. Wendy was my niece. Nicole was you're my great nephew. That makes me look like I'm old. Okay, jump down. Wait by. So they see you later. Say, I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow. But I'm moving to Florida, ain't you? You gonna move to Florida? You're not gonna move to Florida? All right, don't flip the camera. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that was my great nephew. Now, where was I at? Nobody seems to want one of these because I ain't had one single solitary person say they want one. So, that's telling me nobody's interested, and if I don't get somebody up pretty quick, I ain't got nobody up there right now that's saying they're interested. So if one person says they're interested and then nobody else does, they're automatically the winner. And I'm going to do one of those a week. And just email me your, or better yet, yeah, just email. Well, I'll explain all that to you some other time. But yeah, I got a box of these, 36. What?
Turn your camera off.
What?
I gotta tell you something.
You gotta tell me something. Hold on a minute, I gotta shut everything down. Let's see. What you need help? Come here, you son of a bitch.